What's going on, guys? It is your boy Beagers, and in today's video we are going to be seeing if we can beat Pokemon Yellow Elite Four and Champion using only a Ditto. I got the inspiration from Procraspre Yellow when he did his Can You Beat Red and Blue with only a Ditto and thought Yellow was a bit harder. Let's do it! First, let's take a look at our familiar blob of whatever he is. Welcome back, Flubber! Time to take a really good look at his stats, and guess what? They don't mean a thing. When it comes to Flubber, the HP is the only thing that matters. When Ditto transforms, he becomes an exact copy of the Pokemon in front of him, besides for his HP, of course. So with that being said, I got all the money I could while playing through the game normally, and bought all the HP ups that Flubber could handle, and boosted him up with those special vitamins. Now, time to put myself through the pain that Procraspre said he didn't want anybody else to go through. The first person in this gauntlet of the Elite Four is the famous Lorelei and her ice types. And if you take a look at her team, it is Bulk City. She has a Dugong, a Cloyster, Jinx, SLOWBRO, and of course her ace, LAPRAS. I wish we could choose who to transform into on her team, but I guess Dugong will have to do. But there is a silver lining. Dugong does have the move Rest, so we can heal ourselves up. The only problem is, so does she, so I need to make sure that we can beat her before that happens. Oh, by the way, did I forget to mention that when we transform we only get 5 PP per move? That must have slipped my mind. Anywho, with as many times as it took to get to her ace, at least I have a plan of action. But we all know how plans go sometimes. We hit Takedown because her defense is lower than her special defense, and with RNG not being on our side, it takes 4 takedowns to get rid of her Dugong. And that's only the first Mon. Now she sends out Cloyster, which is the exact opposite of Dugong with a high defense. Time to start using Bubble Beam instead. We get a good crit on the second Bubble Beam and take it out. Now for SLOWBRO, which has Insomnia.
It's amnesia, you idiot.
Which in Gen 1, since the special attack and special defense are the same, this makes him a huge threat. Since we only have 1 takedown left, it is going to be very important when we decide to use it. I decided to go for a Roar Beam since it won't be useful for the rest of the battle, since Jinx and LAPRAS are resistant to it. However, now SLOWBRO has a special up by 2. I go for it one more time knowing that it's not going to do that much damage, and now he's at +4. I have to finish this quickly. I go for the last takedown, and I don't know if the crit mattered, but we got it and got rid of SLOWBRO. Now it is time for Jinx. I hit Rest to get all of our health back, since Jinx does not hit that hard. She's going for Double Slap and Thrash, which does nothing. After we wake up, we go for Bubble Beam and get another crit. Now for her ace, and we actually have pretty good PP, but we still have to get to the point where we can get to Struggle so we can take care of LAPRAS. We start to use the rest of our moves, while LAPRAS gets a few lucky crits, and that stupid Confuse Ray just slows us down even more. We actually get LAPRAS to the red when she uses a Super Potion, but we're still in good position. Now it's time to struggle to victory. However, we are paralyzed and confused, so we have to hope for the best. But I do forget, she has another Super Potion. Oh great, this is going to be a lot closer than I was hoping it to be. After a second longer of just waiting and seeing, we get a crit struggle, and it puts us to 47 health, but that doesn't matter. It brings down the LAPRAS. Finally, time to head off to Bruno. Bruno was a different monster than Lorelei, with the fact that we need to transform into Onix of all Pokemon. Yeah, which has a good defense, don't get me wrong, but come on, do you see the other stats? It does not help the fact that all our moves have bad accuracy, besides for Dig, so I know we're going to need some luck on this one. On the bright side, we do have Screech, which helps out. We hit our Screech, and now we Dig to take out the Onix. Next is his Hitmonchan, which I wasn't too scared of because in Gen 1, the elemental punches are all special and not physical. And on the even brighter side, he goes for Thunder Punch, which is perfect. We hit our Screech, and just like before, it's time to Dig. He hits us with Ice Punch and gets a crit, and it still does nothing, and I guess Flubber did not like that, so he crit him back. Now it is time for the monster that has ruined this run a few times, Hitmonlee. He has a base attack stat of 120 and has high jump kick. And if he hits high jump kick, the run is over, thanks to his ace being Machamp, which is even worse than this thing. He goes for Mega Kick first, which is perfect. And this might actually be the run. We hit Screech again, and then...
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
a high jump kick. Yeah, that hurt a lot. We do get off Dig to get rid of him, but now we're sitting at 60 HP and still 2 mons to go. His second Onix comes out, which has Earthquake. And if we are underground when he hits Earthquake, we're done. I know we can't kill him without a Screech, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Which it fails, or in other words, it missed. He uses 2 X defense, and we use a Screech again. Now we're back to square one. Now all we have left is Dig to get rid of the second Onix, which misses his slam. We hit our Dig and get a lucky crit. So now we have 60 HP and still a Machamp that knows Leer, Strength, Karate Chop, and Submission. The only thing we need to worry about is Submission. We do outspeed, so that is a good thing. He uses an X defense, and our Dig does nothing, but neither does his Strength. Time to go to the most accurate move we have left in Rock Slide, which still does nothing. At this point, I'm hoping for something. It can't end like this. We finally got to the ace. And Flubber's not going down without a fight. Trust me. We hit a crit after he uses another X defense, and he keeps going for Strength. All we need to do is hit one more Rock Slide. Yes! Flubber, you beautiful, beautiful mon, you! We finally beat Bruno, which I know was a bit of luck, but sometimes that is what you need. For this next part, there are a few things I need to tell you guys before we see Agatha. When it comes down to things in Gen 1, and all of its weirdness that comes with being in Pokemon Yellow, the move Struggle does not hit Ghost types, come to find out. So no matter how many times I tried to beat Agatha, I could not beat this old lady. I mean, look at her, and those evil eyes staring at us. And you thought Red was scary. After about 40 to 50 tries, I decided we are going to use one item, a Max Ether, to get our PP back, which I think is exactly what we need. What's going on? Why can't I use this item? Apparently, you can't do that either in Pokemon Yellow. There actually is a glitch in Pokemon Red and Blue that if you used it in the middle of the battle, it would turn your first move into 10 PP and the rest of your moves to 0. In Yellow, they fixed it to say that you can't do it at all now. So that's not going to work either. But I was not going to let some old lady beat me and Flubber up without a fight. So I did the only thing I could think of to get past her. I had to wait to transform into her Golbat turn 1 and use 6 X attacks so I could try to one-shot everything before I ran out of PP, which still was a challenge. The first Gengar she has the move Substitute, which means I have to waste another move just to break it since Gengar outspeeds us. Not to mention Confuse Ray, which has 100% accuracy, always hits, compared to Supersonic, which for me never hits. After we finally get our attack up to +6 and transform into Golbat, we wing attack, and her Golbat is history. We hit a few Leech Lives on her first Gengar, get our health back, and take it out. Same thing with Haunter and her second Gengar. The Arbok took a hit and was able to keep going, but was taken out easily as well. It really stinks that I had to go to +6 on attack to get through her. I did try a +5, and just did not have enough PP to get through the whole battle. But the old lady is gone. Finally. Hopefully Lance is a bit easier because of Hyper Beam. Now that we are finally at Lance, I want to know from you guys what else I could have done to beat Agatha. Put it in the comment section down below for me. Lance starts out with a Gyarados, which has the move Hyper Beam, and in Gen 1, if you kill the other Mon in one shot with Hyper Beam, you don't have to recharge. So that was my goal. That, and to keep enough health to live Thunder or Blizzard from his ace Dragonite. Another good part about transforming into his Gyarados is it has Leer, which I don't use for some reason on this run. Okay, I get it. I should have used it and saved some HP. Hey, it was late, I was tired, I was not thinking fully after messing with Agatha for so long. That's besides the point. We took care of it after our Hyper Beam did not kill, then we used Dragon Rage to finish him off. The Dragonairs I was not scared of, we just Hyper Beamed them both and we miss our Hyper Beam. We missed our Hyper Beam. Flubber, what's going on? Thank goodness this is the one with Wrap, Ice Beam, Bubble Beam, and Hyper Beam, and not Thunderbolt. Otherwise, we would be in even more trouble. He goes for Wrap, and it takes a little bit of health from us, and then we hit our Hyper Beam to take care of that one. Here comes his flyer that he uses in the anime, Aerodactyl. I know we can kill him with a Hydro Pump, and I need my last Hyper Beam for Dragonite. So we have to take a fly from this guy and hit Hydro Pump, and he crits us. We hit Hydro Pump, but now we only have 26 HP left. This Dragonite that Lance has could sneeze on us and we could die, so here goes nothing. We go for Hyper Beam, and then he heals all the damage we just did. I'm thinking this is over. Wait, that's a Mist Thunder. We still have a chance. But what are we gonna hit this thing with? We hit Hydro Pump, which does nothing. And he misses again. So the only way we win is if he misses everything or we crit. Whose luck is better? And we get a crit Hydro Pump. The luck was so real on this battle against Lance, it was not even funny. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Now it's time for the one and only Blue the Champ, the rival, and the last thing in between us and Flubber being the strongest Pokemon in Gen 1. Here is his team: SANDSLASH, ALAKAZAM, EXEGGUTOR, NINETALES, CLOYSTER, and Jolteon. And we have to beat them with SANDSLASH. Oh boy. His SANDSLASH has Fury Swipes, Poison Sting, Slash, and Earthquake. So I guess Procrasperi was not kidding when he said a lot of this is RNG and luck to get through it. But that does not mean we are not going to try. After a few tries and getting to his Cloyster, I know we need just a little more power because of Leech Seed from EXEGGUTOR, and the Clamp from Cloyster is just too much damage. I decided we are going to use one X attack and see what happens. We transform into SANDSLASH again and get our X attack off while it goes for Fury Swipes, which is exactly what we need with the +1. We can one-shot SANDSLASH before he hits us with Earthquake. We hit the Earthquake and get rid of the SANDSLASH, which was pretty easy. Alakazam is next, and instead of Psychic, he goes for Kinesis. Alright, this is a run right here. Alakazam goes down to a crit slash, and EXEGGUTOR is next. We hit our Earthquake again while he hits Leech Seed. Now we're on a timer, but at least we can take care of this thing with a slash. 3 down, 3 to go. We are halfway there. I know we need to hit Earthquake to get rid of Cloyster because it is our only super effective move, and Cloyster has a monster defense stat. He basically destroys us with an Aurora Beam and lowers our attack as well. Now we have no boost, but Cloyster is down, and we have 79 HP left. This is going to be close since we only have one Earthquake left. Ninetales comes out and goes for Tail Whip as we hit Earthquake, which is super effective against a not so bulky Mon compared to the rest of his team. We take care of the Ninetales with ease, and now the Jolteon is all that's left. All we need to do is live a Pin Missile or a Quick Attack, since it can't hit us with anything else. I think we got this. He goes for a Quick Attack turn 1, and we go for a Slash, which does a little bit of damage, and oh my goodness, I forgot about Leech Seed. This is not over. No, 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 no. Not when we are so close. Please. Pin missile. And it misses. Please hit slash. Please hit slash. Please hit slash. And down goes the champ. Yes. Flubber is the champion of the Kanto region and yellow. Wow. I will tell you what, that was a gauntlet and a half to get through. But this just shows how strong Ditto really is with only transform. This definitely was very hard and very lucky run. I don't think this can be done without using items, but I may not be a Pokemon master then. Or at least yet. But without further ado, thank you guys for taking a look at the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon.